Hey everybody, welcome back to BobkeTV, and the bike build marches on. Another installment in my bike build. And I think at this point it would be apropos to, or appropriate, depending on what either of those words mean, it would be appropriate to explain what my intentions are, what my objectives are with this bike build. And I'd like to build a bike, no expense spared, with each part being the very best available to the best of my knowledge. A bike I could race in a stage of the Tour de France in July without any qualms at all, with the best tires, the best wheels, frame, seat, handlebar and stem, blah, blah, blah. So with that in mind, and also this, I'm hoping, is the last bike I will ever have to own. And hopefully I outlive some of the parts and get enough miles that they wear out. But all that being said, the next part is the crankset. And this is where the power that you have meets your inertia moving forward. So the crankset, this is from Shimano Dura Ace, and I believe that the Dura Ace 11 speed component group is the best in the world. So you can see, you'll be able to see more parts in this. It has the most precise shifting, it's the sturdiest, it's the longest lived, and this cost me $475. So not to be taken lightly, but Shimano Dura Ace is the industry standard, and that is what my bike will be made with. 175 millimeter crank length, 5339 is my gearing of choice. In the old days it was 5342. 42 is big for a small chainring. It does give you a little bit of a longer chain, so you have a longer lever. You can theoretically push a little bit bigger gear with the same effort. But 39, I believe that you can spin the gear out on the climbs, especially a little bit better, is a more advantageous gear ratio nowadays. So if we had 39s in the day, but I still believed in my power in those days. But I've converted to 39s, and 53-39 to me is the perfect gear ratio. So nowadays also there is a wild variety of bottom bracket shell diameters. So traditionally this axle would slot right in with the BB shell, and you wouldn't have to, change your whole bottom bracket configuration in the frame. But now there's a really huge variety of choices. BB30, BB86. Look has some really overbuilt bottom brackets that are not compatible with any other system. So if you're riding the high-end Look frames, the actual crankset, bottom bracket, and bottom bracket shells come with it. So that might be the wave of the future. And if Look had a frame that fit my particular necessities, I might be using one of those. Absolutely gorgeous bikes. But in the meantime, this is the Dura Ace 5342 175 crank arm length that I will be using on my bicycle. These are absolutely bomb-proof, and the shifting is the most precise in the business. Pricey, but worth every penny. So next, maybe the derailleurs, and I think you can guess which ones I'll be using. But thanks everybody for watching. Comments, what kind of components do you prefer? Subscriptions, I gotta have the subscriptions. They gotta keep piling up. so I can keep doing these. I hope I get enough subscriptions that I can build the whole bike before I abandon this project. And thumbs up help a lot too. Follow me on Twitter, follow me on Facebook. I'm still working on Facebook. I do have Twitter hardwired, so leave a note there also if you feel like it. Thanks a lot, everybody. This is the biggest day of racing in Flanders, in Belgium, and perhaps the hardest of all the classics to finish. And when you win, you are a legend for life. You gain the respect of your peers and, of course, the fans. What makes it so hard